Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope that you all are fine and you are doing your work properly. So already we have completed exercise 4.4. So in the online class, I come to know about that some students are not doing their work properly. So to those students, I'm telling you that you should use your time properly and learn the multiplication times table and also do your work on time. Okay, students, because this is a very crucial time, right? Here we all are maintaining a huge distance. We all are in our home. So in this case, if you are not taking your responsibility, then it's a very bad thing for you. And in our school, we learn about good habits, good manner, discipline, punctuality, and hard work. So everything you should implement in your life. Okay, students? So in online class, I will interact with you and I will ask you some questions, and I hope that you can able to answer. But I must say some students are doing very well, doing all the work on time and sending me. So keep it up, students. Like this way you just do your work properly. In case of any doubt, you consult with me. Okay, and always try to enjoy. Okay, students, it's not a burden, it's enjoyment where you can experience the thing and you can learn. So in this way, our today's topic is also very interesting, problem solving with division. Okay, so right now up to 4.4, in every question it is given that you have to divide. Okay, and directly numbers are also given that what you have to do. But in case of problem solving, as you know, you have to understand the question by reading, and then you can decide what operation you have to choose and how you have to write the answer. So here you can see I have written quotient and remainder. So in case of problem solving, sometimes our answer depends on the quotient and sometimes our answer depends on remainder also. So I will show you one example that you might be wondering that how remainder can be the answer, because till now we whatever we learn, always we consider quotient as our answer, right? But in some case remainder also considered as means remainder is not considered as our answer, but for remainder our correct answer can be obtained. Okay, that means whatever the quotient we will get, so in that remainder also have some role to get it correctly. Okay, so let's see one example, then it will be more clear to you. So I think you can see the screen. So there is a question from your exercise 4.5, one number A. So here you see 876 people went to a rally in buses. So if 45 people could travel in one bus, then how many buses were needed? So here I will show you the solution, students. So here it is given that total number of people. Okay, so I will write it here so you can see. So you have to write it like this way: total number of people this much, and people can sit in one bus 45, right? So we have to find out that in how many buses 876 people can sit. That means how many buses will be required for this much people. So if we have to divide 45 in one bus, 45 in another, 45 in another, like that way. So that means we are doing what? Division, right? So you have to divide it. So you can see, students, after division we are getting this as our answer. Okay, so what is our quotient? Quotient is 19, and what is our remainder? 21. So what is this 21, students? These are the number of people, right? These are the number of people, because we are dividing number of people, right? So 19 buses, this is the number of buses. So this one we already get. Okay, number of buses, 19 buses we already get, but 21 people left. Okay, so that means 21 people, because in one bus 45 people can go, right? So 21 people left out. So that means one more bus we need, is not it? One more bus we need, otherwise this 21 people cannot go to the rally. So that is why here in this question remainder will play a role, and for that whatever the number we get in the quotient, in that we have to add plus 1. Okay, you understood why we are doing that? Because if we use the quotient 19 as our number of buses needed, then 21 people cannot go for the rally. So we need to have one more bus to answer the question correctly. Okay, students. So students, in final statement you have to write like this: 19 as we already get as our quotient, and as 21 left out, so for that we have to add one more bus, so 20 buses were needed. Okay, so like this way you have to write the last statement. So our answer is 20. So this is what I told you about, I told you here. So sometimes our answer also depends on what? Remainder. Okay, so this is the problem where you can see because of remainder the answer changes. Okay, we got actually 19, but the actual answer, the correct, to answer this question correctly, we need to add one more bus. So that is why the answer, the final answer will become 20. So in this way, after reading the questions, you can understand that whether you need to add, means see the remainder, or means you have to decide whether remainder should be used or not. Okay, to make you more clear, I will give one more example so that you can understand that how can you use the remainder, or in some cases where you should not use. So students, you can see the question. So question is given, it is 4.5 B number. The mountain climbing club had rupees 950 to spend on caps for its members. If each cap cost rupees 47, then how many caps could they buy? So here you see I am giving you the solution here. Okay, so it is given that total money they have. So you just use simple sentence to write. So like this way you can write total money is 950 and each cap cost rupees 47, right? So here we have to divide it because 47 is the cost of each cap. So how many caps we can get from rupees 950? So for that we have to divide it. So as you can see, I have divided here. So you see 47 2 ja 94, and then remainder we get 10. But one's place cannot be empty, right students? I already told you about this. So that is why we put 0, and if anything we are multiplying with 0, we will get 0. So that is why you can see here I have written 0, one more 0 here. So why I have written this? Because 0 into 47 will be 0, right? So the remainder we are getting 10. Okay, and our quotient is your 20. Now you see this one is the number of cap, right? Means 20 is the number of cap, and 10 is the money, right? Because you see 950 is the money. So after dividing we are getting 10 as remainder. So this much is rupees. Okay, this 10 is money. So rupees 10 is left. Okay, after buying 20 caps we are left with 10 rupees. So with 10 rupees can we buy one more cap? Isn't it? No, we cannot buy because one cap cost rupees 47. So in this case, remainder do not play any role, and that is why we need not to add or anything, means we should not use the remainder here. Okay, so in this type of question you have to you should not use the remainder. Okay, so you can differentiate now between the two questions. In first question it was told that how many buses will be required. So if we will left out with some people, they cannot go to the rally, so that is why we need one more bus. But in this case with rupees 10 we cannot buy another cap, so that is why we will not use the remainder. Whatever the answer we get as quotient, that one we will write as our last statement. So how many caps should they buy? So you can write they could buy 20 caps. Okay, so in this way you have to answer. So I think you understood, students. So as I told you that the two example I have shown, the first one was from 4.5 A number and this one is for 4.5 B number. Okay, so let's do now C number. You can see the question. Okay, so the question is given that the equipment to be carried on a hike weight 995 kg. If 20 kg can be packed into one bag, then how many bags are needed to carry all the equipments? Okay, so total weight of the equipments are given 995, and in one bag we can carry 20 kg of equipments. So how many bags will be needed to carry the total equipments? Okay, so let's do it. So you have to write this way. So total weight is given 995 kg, total weight of the equipments, and in one bag we can take 20 kg. So we have to divide it, and after division I got this one. So this is our quotient and this is our remainder. So students, you see here in this question, you tell me whether we should use the remainder or we should not. You see, and you try to see here. Total is given 995 kg of the equipment. So for mountain climbing, all the equipments are necessary, is not it? So that means all the equipments we have to pack, all the equipments we have to take, is not it? So here you see, this is the total number of what? Total weight of the equipments. So 15 kg is left out, because in 1 kg we are means in one bag we are packing 20 kg, right? So 15 kg is left out. So for that we need one more bag, is not it? Because this much equipment, this is the weight of the, means after packing 20 kg in 49 bags, we are left with 15 kg. So we cannot leave this, right? Because for mountain climbing we need all the equipment, so we have to take this equipments also, is not it? So for this we need to pack it, okay, in another bag. So one more bag is needed. So with 49 we have to plus one more bag, so that we can carry this equipments also, right? So that means in this question we have to use what? The remainder. So you have to write, therefore 49 plus 1. Okay, so why I add 1? Because 15 kg left out, so for that we need one more bag, so that is why 1. And therefore 50 bags are needed to carry all the equipments. Okay, in question itself it is asked that all the equipments, that means you cannot leave any equipment. Okay, so you have to carry all the equipment, so that is why 1 is added here. Okay, so students, I think you understood. And question number D and E is very easy. So you read the question and decide whether you have to use the remainder or not, and then you just solve it and write it in your book, in your copy. Okay, after solving these questions you try to practice them. Okay students, thank you.